Hey y'all, and thanks for stopping by Design by Kathy. Today we're going to do a canvas pour, and I want to really explain why and what a dirty pour is. I know that you guys that have been experimenting and already pouring paint, that you know this, but I have this question asked me a lot of times when people say, what do you do? And I say, well, I pour paint. Or somebody will ask, I want to do this, and I'll tell them, mix up your dirty pour. Well, anyway, you get the gist of it. So I want to explain and show you why it is considered or called a dirty pour, because it pretty much is just what it says. So let's get right to it. Here's the tools you're going to need in order to do this fluid art dirty pour project. First of all, you'll need a canvas. And then what I like to do is I just take these little push pins, and you can see I use them over and over again. And I'm going to push them into the wood. You don't have to push them in all the way, just get them to where as you start moving your canvas around, it's not going to pop out. And what this does is just elevate your canvas so that when you get ready to manipulate the canvas is first thing, and it makes it easier to pick it up because you've got it elevated. The second thing is it allows your paint not to pool up around these around the bottom, if you just as it would if you just left it laying flat. You're going to want gloves. You're going to need gloves. You want some mixing cups, stir sticks, and then of course your paint. So for this project, I've chosen 4 colors of paint. I've got, this is oyster beige. This is mountain blue. And wine. And I'm also going to be using this metallic rose gold. I'm not sure if this one's been open yet or not. It has not. And choosing your colors. Again, if you've been watching my videos and other videos, you've got ideas on your colors and what you clearly know what a dirty pour is. But if you're new to this and you're someone that's just wanting to get into it, I wanted to really explain the what and the why about a dirty pour. So these are all new. I want to shake them up real good. I'm going to be using as my additive, this is Flood Floetrol. You can get it at any hardware store or Lowe's, or you can also, of course, buy it online at Amazon. So I have my four little mixing cups here. With the Floetrol, I like to use 1 part paint to 2 parts of the Floetrol. So I'm going to put approximately, these are little 2-ounce bottles. I'm going to put approximately 1 ounce of each color. And then I'm going to put approximately 2 ounces of Floetrol. Now, every additive, I don't mix this way. I feel like some of them just have more of a flowing, I guess I could say, ability to them. Whereas this one, I just feel like it needs the extra amount. Only time I add water, I know you see a lot, and a lot of people do use water, and it's if you're using acrylic paint, of course it's perfectly fine to use water. But I find that only the ones that, see, that's not really running off. That's why I say it takes a little bit more, and I may not have put, didn't measure. It's kind of like cooking, just eyeball it. But if you want to measure, definitely go for measuring. And you want to stir it really well. Make sure it's thoroughly mixed with your paint. And I've got a good stream flowing off. So it's not the consistency of water, but it's definitely, you want it way more than, a little more than honey and less than straight water. So now we have our 4 colors ready. And we've got our canvas ready. So now to create what you've heard and what is considered a dirty pour, I'm going to take a clean, empty cup, and I'm going to, between these 4 paints, we're just going to layer them in the cup. So I'm going to start with my blue here. Pour just a little in the bottom. I also find that it helps to kind of, when you start pouring in your next layer, kind of bank it off the edge of the cup, which to me helps it stay on top of the previous layer. Definitely have you some paper towels. It's also a good thing to keep baby wipes on hand. Who knew they could clean so much more than babies' butts? So now, as you can see, I'm going to try to, if I tilt it, I don't want to tilt it too much because then it'll see, but you can see all the layers in there. And this is what creates what we call a dirty pour. Now, there's different ways that you can apply it to the canvas. You've probably seen flip and drag, flip cup, various different techniques have all been given a different name. Or if this is your first time pouring, and see, I thought something felt a little off there. I lost a push pin. I'm not going to flip. I'm not going to drag. We're just going to pour. And it doesn't matter where on your canvas you start necessarily. So I'm just going to start up in this corner and begin pouring. And then the inside of your cup, definitely dirty pour. And now, for the next step, all we're gonna do is take this canvas and start to manipulate the canvas and let the paint just flow across the canvas. Now you don't wanna just pick it up, hold it, because you don't want it to all just run off of your canvas. I want to cover the whole canvas before it really starts flowing over the edge. Of course, it's going to go a little bit, it's no big deal, but I don't want all of it to flow off before I even get the surface covered. In choosing your colors, if you're not sure about what you want to do, if you don't have a particular thing you're trying to match, say in your house or your friend's house or whatever, I like to go on to Pinterest and I have a lot of them saved on my Design by Kathy board. I have a board that's called Design by Kathy and one for art. And on both of those boards, I have saved color palettes. They give you great ideas of color combinations. Now this is cool. We did not, on this particular one, I've not added any of silicone oil, and so that will be another day, another video. I'm absolutely loving the pattern and the color combo that this is making. I'm going to put that on my corner, see if we can squeeze out just a little more. Still think I still lost that thumbtack. It just didn't want to stay in, did it? I'll fix that later, but for right now, we're just gonna leave it there. I always like to make sure my edges and corners are also completely covered. I really prefer that they are covered with the flow because I just think it looks really, really cool. I'm not loving what I did here, so we're gonna, let's see if we can drizzle out just a little more. Yeah, still too much of the blue. I'm gonna just need a little bit. This made, oh, I already said that. It made its cells, beautiful cells, all on its own here. And I just love using the rose gold. It's one of my favorites. There we go. And I like to try, don't do what I just did and I grabbed it on top. Try to always grab it here under the edges, because then it'll make you a nice little fingerprint. This is one of the easiest techniques to get started in flow art and fluid painting. This is just super easy, layers and just pour. And it is so much fun to just watch and see what unveils right in front of your eyes. So hope you'll give this a try and go get start off with 4 colors of paint and an additive and canvas and just pour. Thanks for watching, guys, and I appreciate your likes, shares, and comments. And hey, if you're new, which is why I wanted to do this, explain the dirty pour, I hope that you'll subscribe, and I hope you'll go get a canvas and pour some paint. You guys have a great day.